Marilyn Monroe and Arthur Miller arrived in London to be greeted by news reporters, photographers, and fans. In England to begin filming The Prince and the Showgirl, the couple were greeted by co-star Laurence Olivier and his wife, Vivien Leigh. The motion picture is the first for Miss Monroe's new production company and will be distributed by Warner Brothers. Whenever and wherever she appeared, Marilyn set the town aflutter. The high point of the trip, however, was a Royal Command performance where the Hollywood movie queen met the Queen of England.
JFK got a surprise at his recent birthday party held at Madison Square Garden.
Marilyn Monroe. A woman about whom it truly may be said she needs no introduction. Let me just say, here she is. But I'll give her an introduction anyway, Mr. President, because in the history of show business, perhaps there has been no one female who meant so much, who has done more. Mr. President, the late Marilyn Monroe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Thanks, Mr. President, for all the things you've done, the battles that you've won, the way you deal with U.S. Steel and our problems by the ton. We thank you so much. Everybody, happy birthday!
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States. Thank you. I can now retire from politics after having had happy birthday sung to me in such a sweet, wholesome way.
Loveliest of the lovely, as seen here in the role of a non-competitor, she leads an Atlantic City beauty pageant. Marilyn Monroe is mourned by the world, particularly by a host of veterans of the Korean War. One of her many generous givings of her presence to beguile with her charms and divert with her humor fellow citizens, many of whom had a rendezvous with death. A symbol of all the girls back home, Marilyn's talent did not go unrecognized.
Now, it is with great pleasure that I present this photoplay plaque to you, Miss Marilyn Monroe, in recognition of your sensational rise to stardom in 1952. On behalf of Photoplay magazine, my congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Samus. It's a great thrill, and I'm very appreciative to everyone who's made this possible.
Lauren Bacall regarded herself as honored in this role.
Marilyn, on behalf of Look magazine, I'd like to present to you the Look Achievement Award as the most outstanding feminine newcomer of 1952. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lauren. And my thanks to Look magazine.
After a series of successes, Grauman's celebrated Chinese theater thought her worthy of imprint immortality, Jane Russell her companion. In the Hollywood that saw her untimely passing, Marilyn knew many triumphs, as here with a gay party she attended the premiere of How to Marry a Millionaire, in which she gave one of her finest performances. Marilyn's romance with Joe DiMaggio thrilled their millions of followers, and their marriage in San Francisco was besieged by movie and baseball fans. They were divorced later, but remained friends to the last. She attended the premiere of her greatest hit, The 7-Year Itch, with Joe at New York, an appearance that stirred the most blasé of Gothamites. After Marilyn's marriage to playwright Arthur Miller, there was a London honeymoon, a visit described as sending the old town reeling from her impact. But marital bliss was not for Marilyn. This union, too, ended in divorce. But the star about whom director Billy Wilder remarked, "She's an original, there'll never be another," achieved the social apex of her career at a Royal film performance. A one-time sadly underprivileged little girl, her gifts inspired Queen Elizabeth to single her out for a woman-to-woman chat.
Los Angeles County Medical Examiner and Coroner Dr. Theodore Curfey announced his findings regarding Marilyn Monroe's death at a recent press conference.
Miss Monroe has suffered from psychiatric disturbance for a long time. She had often expressed wishes to give up, to withdraw, and even to die. On more than one occasion in the past, when disappointed and depressed, she had made a suicide attempt using sedative drugs. On these occasions, she had called for help and had been rescued. From the information collected about the events of the evening of August the 4th, it is our opinion that the same pattern was repeated except for the rescue. On the basis of all the information obtained, it is our opinion that the case is a probable suicide.